Hello everybody, this is Kenny. I have Tintmaster Auto Glass in Corsicana, Texas. Been in business for 43 years. I've been doing bed liners for probably 35 years, and I've used Reflex products. I've got the Pro 5 here, which is the Reflex machine, and I use the Guard It product. If you get the Guard It product, you need to, on the blue side, which is the B component, you need to get a stir stick. I've got this one right here. I put on the end of a drill, and I actually take the lid off and I mix it every time, because it will not atomize and mix right. The heavier component sinks to the bottom on the Guard It. So you have to mix it every time, or your bed liner is going to be inconsistent. The reason for making this video today is on your color injector side here. This has a couple of seals in it that sometimes they go bad. I've never had one go bad. I've had a machine now, like I said, probably 35 years, and I just had one start leaking on me, and when I changed it, I had some problems changing it. These are the rings, or the seals, and you can see they got a little seal, a little steel spring in it, and that's a stiffener to help it hold against the cylinder. They're really not that hard to put on. It's really easy to install. There's a couple of bolts here. You take this off, screw your cylinder all the way back, and you can slide this forward, and you can take off the piston that goes in here. Has a couple of little set screws. You take those off and you can pull the piston off, and you can work on it. You get those on, and you want to make sure that the spring is to the outside this way, and on the other side it's this way. Springs go to the outside on both sides, if that makes any sense. Okay? So what I've discovered is, if you just put these springs in there, it's going to leak. You have to set these things, I guess, is what I found myself. So this, take it from me, I had to do this a couple of times. I had to clean it out, and I finally figured out when you test these, you can use this air side right here that goes directly into the cylinder. Okay, turn off your paint line, turn off your cup. You can put pressure in there with this. When you pressurize it and it gets up to about 60 or 70, this ring will pop and it will seal. So I would highly recommend setting the seal with air first, because if you try to do it with, when you got pigment in there, it's going to leak back. It's going to get on your, you've got a little sleeve that goes in between the rings, and you're going to get paint all in that. So you want it to be clean like it came from the factory, and set that seal. So I hope this helps someone. It's super easy to do, and you know, once you get your air on here and you turn it on, you open it up, and you open up your gauge here. You'll have to open it to see how much pressure's in there. I forgot to tell you that, I'm sorry. So when you're setting it, everything is off. First thing you turn on is your paint line. Then you open up your air line and watch your gauge. It'll go up to 100. Then you turn off your air line and leave this open to see how much pressure, or if it's leaking. Now, when they test them from the factory, they only test these for about 30 seconds, and they're going to lose some pressure. But if you pressurize this, it should hold right at 100, or it'll go down to 95 and it'll stay. And if it loses some, that's okay, because they say the pigment is a little bit thicker, so it won't go back past the seal. But I've got mine where it does not leak at all. It holds 95 pounds of pressure, and it does not leak down at all. So that's what you want. So I just I hope this helps someone. And remember, this is the Pro 5 spray system from Langman manufacturer. It's a Reflex product. They've got a couple of different ones, just Reflex, or they've got Guarded. And I really don't want to name drop any other products, but I'm going to say this product is superior to any other bed liners. I know there's some household names out there. I won't say Rhino or Linex, but because I don't want to talk about anybody else's bed liners, because these are superior. The Reflex is, you get a little bit more bite, grab, more texture. They don't fade out, oxidize, and if you put something sharp in your bed, if you use it a lot, it's not so hard that it just chips out and busts out. It will go and bend with the material. So if anybody ever has any questions, 903-875-5323. Call me, I'll help you out.